Hello, this is me, Sage. School, nothing, and also being a little bit lazy. Not gonna lie, it's better to lie. It's laziness a little bit. So mix of those. Also, just not being motivated that much anymore. I finally just want to get my motivation back and get back into YouTube. I've been wanting to do this video for a while. There's a lot of things that keep me from doing it. And it's one of the videos I've been wanting to do it. I have some theories. In fact, I actually want to do some Genshin Impact content with some theories I have for Genshin Impact, especially the new Arkin. I hope that the Arkin is good reviewed, and I told my theory is correct, but I didn't post it, so it doesn't count the theory anymore. But I'll probably do it tomorrow. I'll make a video on that tomorrow. But today, we'll react to Dreams of Insomiac. In my last pasture video I reacted to, I said if this thing came out, because I was excited for it, I would react to it and watch it, enjoy it. So now that I said it, I did what I said, and now I'm gonna watch it. So let's enjoy this. I'm Tommy Mantono. That's cool. I didn't know that. I guess I have a different name. While you visit an old family home, you somehow cause a strange box of tapes in your attic. That's sus. I don't think you should read those things. Out of curiosity, you decided to watch some CLT. Definitely a weird thing to do. I guess me as a kid showed me. That's one way to think about it. Then being weird. Watching the tapes, you begin to see things that weren't meant to be. Yeah, it makes sense. That's doing tips all like that. For some reason, if oddly familiar to you, that's not good news. Then that's sus. If you like. Dreams of Insomiac Volume 0. Haunted Halloween PSA. Okay. Bizarre break-in leaves.
Residents of Eastridge County were left baffled today at the news of a supposed break-in that happened in the early hours of the morning. The break-in occurred at the local Halloween retail store, Grimzo's, with the...
If I follow this, the Grimzo's is based off one, old, if you watch my video when I talk about it, there's all these old creatures. I didn't show the creatures, but Grimzo is one of the creatures that, was in his original thing. So, that's cool. Heads up. Anyways. That's why I like the little reference here.
The culprit of this break-in having stolen one thing, and one thing only.
Yeah, so I got to the store early this morning and I see, of course, the door is smashed into a lot of pieces. Obviously, I checked inside.
He's just gonna stay too, which is stolen. I respect it. It's cool to use good people, make them feel more realistic.
Buddy's still there, though. So
He's just on, so that fits. But, yeah.
The only thing that seemed to be missing was costume for the world.
I should probably start that.
Well, it takes just a costume.
There you go.
This bizarre set of events has left many residents baffled as to what the intentions behind this strange robbery were. No security footage could be collected to reveal the identity of the culprit, leading many to speculate who this mysterious costume thief really is. Were they under the influence? A young teenager desperate to have a costume for an upcoming party? Did this robbery even happen? As of right now, it's anyone's guess.
Fair point. If I heard that shit, I'll call bullshit. Just me. No.
Oh, if you ask me, this whole story is just a bunch of malarkey. Some kids break in some Halloween shop for a costume. Yeah, no. Not even stealing any money. If kids break in there, they're stealing at least some money. It's just another trumped up story for a small newspaper in an uneventful town.
That's
when
true.
the newspaper company's probably running broke in a few months. I wouldn't trust a single bit of it. Pretty much nothing from that newspaper can be trusted anyway.
Fair point.
To think, they said our small town representative was corrupt.
Politics.
Now,
Whether you believe this
I love
ridiculous
this stuff about
story or
politics.
not,
It's funny.
one thing is certain. Do not trust anyone you see wearing this costume on Halloween night.
Understood.
Eastridge County has been left in a state of panic and disarray this Halloween night after the disappearances of 6 young children in the area. The disappearances began at 6 o'clock sharp, with reports telling me that they continued through the night until finally coming to a stop exactly 1 hour later.
It all just happened so fast, you know?
Yeah, it's cool. This is Passion, and I think it's so cool that he like started his own thing. That's cool.
1 minute, we're having a regular Halloween night, everyone's trick-or-treating like normal, and next thing you know, here comes a mother around the corner who's looking for her kid. So we're all trying to help her out, you know, we're looking up and down the streets for where this kid went, we don't think anything of it. And then another mother comes over, and she has the same problem, and then another, and Next thing you know, everyone starts to panic. The police are getting involved. Nobody knows what's going on. Nobody knows where these kids went, and nobody knows who did it.
The names of the missing children are as follows: Jason McDonald.
Okay.
John Thompson. Ashley Wright.
How do the eyes look? They look like someone
William
punched
Lewis,
in the face.
Norman Harris.
It's like they probably used the AI drawn generator.
Police have spent the better part of the night searching for both these children, as well as the culprit behind this heinous crime.
Makes sense.
While no one in the local area
This is interesting. Yeah, I like how this is going. It's definitely an interesting plot.
has been suspected yet, an eyewitness report described the culprit as wearing an orange, striped costume with horns, a tail, and a black mask depicting bright yellow eyes and teeth.
Oh, so Clyde.
Advised that all residents of Eastridge County avoid anyone seen outside who fits this description. As well as this, an officer on duty tonight had this to say regarding the matter.
I like this. I like the officer's name. That's kind of funny. Officer Kruger. Yeah, like Freddy Krueger. Yeah, just a little hint of a howling. Yeah, I like that.
It breaks my heart to hear the horrible tragedy which has come over our town tonight. I promise, not only as an officer on duty,
but as a
father myself, that these children will be found.
If I hold most people that this happened.
Will be brought to justice.
Yeah. Fuck kidnappers, man.
As police continue to investigate, several mandates have been put forward in order to ensure the safety of Eastridge County residents. It is requested that all residents stay indoors, keep all doors and windows locked, and it is heavily advised to not trust anyone you see wearing this costume.
Makes sense. Nope, the music. After. Since laughter, what the fuck does that mean? I'm laughing. I know it took this start up. No, I turned out date. These photos were taken by Skid Cam Logan and Gizmo's retail store at Zexy Sam. Gizmo's. Lights appeared to turn on by themselves. No, some appeared. I can't say. No. Lights turn off. Motion was detected and within store items apparently been thrown around and damaged. False contact. That day was not that happy. Can't tell. These photos. That's creepy, like realistic versions just so fucking more creepier. As well as description eyewitness. The only place that should be at on the entity known as the Eastridge Demon. The thing looks like a demon. That's not good news. That means you know too much and it's not end with you. Whatever. It never ends well for somebody that knows too much. Officer Kruger?
After multiple years of extensive mental and physical therapy, Officer Kruger, a surviving victim of the demon, was finally able to inform detectives of the events that transpired on the night he came face to face with this dangerous creature. With the information he provided, we now have a better understanding of the capabilities of this threat and how our personnel can combat it.
Okay.
Firstly, the creature appears to be capable of causing both visual and auditory hallucinations to those that are within close proximity to it.
Makes sense.
This makes it incredibly difficult to locate and contain.
That is true though, like if it can manipulate your whole, basically the two senses that we rely on the most as humans, that's kind of game over. That's it. Most animals use that. There's some animals that use anything else. Animal uses sounds of movement and vocation, but that's humans are impossible for that. That's very difficult. Unless you got high tech, that's gonna be hard to kind of, especially for small towns, be hard to take care of.
The creature, as a precaution against this, all ECPD personnel must operate alongside a fellow officer at all times. If you are alone at any point, attempt to locate your nearest fellow officer as quickly as possible. Do clearest options you can to discern your surroundings. If you see or hear someone you know nearby, it is not them. Once you have located a fellow officer, vacate the area until the effects of these hallucinations begin to fade away.
I understand.
Secondly, physical contact with a demon is incredibly dangerous. Following his encounter with this creature, Officer Kruger had developed severe physical abnormalities which are still being treated to this day. The most significant of these abnormalities include discoloration of the skin.
So, what'd you say? One touch can cause a lot of body problems. So it's not, you can't touch them. You can't. So you can't touch it. Damn, that's kind of hard to take care of them then. Pain and stuff like that. Kind of the skin. Oh god, painful. Ugh.
Personnel attempt to keep a level of distance from the demon at all times. Do not attempt to approach it unless it is absolutely necessary or it has been terminated. In the event that physical contact is made, approach a fellow officer as soon as possible and seek help.
Makes sense.
Finally, it is important that all ECPD personnel remember that the Eastridge demon is incredibly intelligent and is aware that it is being hunted. It will attempt to mislead you and will look for moments where you are most vulnerable. This creature should be treated as if it were human. Do not let it use its tricks against you. Do not let it touch you.
Okay.
Do not attempt to communicate with it. And above all else, do not trust anyone you encounter wearing this costume.
So, basically you're fucked if you see it. Got it. It makes sense, you know? I love when I hear that the cops will be like, yeah, so you see, there is a way to defeat it. Just don't get near it. That's your only intent. Good luck. If that all fails, good luck. Next, see you in the afterlife, man. Jesus, that's just, you're fucked at that point. Beware of this mind snatch. Okay, cool picture. What the? What's that? Was he in pool? I see a smiley face. So you can see the two eyes on. You can see the two eyes right there, like the one eye on. Let me get my hand over here. Two eye, and I think that's like a hit. I don't know. I can't see the smiley face. There's two eyes right there. I can't. Is that looking at the tape? Oh, is the thing watching the tapes? Shield system, that's allowed. So stop. I get Zilla. Please stop. Oh, I hurt my eyes. Through this. Presented by.
As Halloween night begins to set in, all residents of Eastridge County should be reminded that the Smiling Snatcher is out tonight. This monster is very real and threatens the safety of all Eastridge County residents. But don't worry. So long as these 5 simple rules are followed, you have nothing to worry about.
Okay.
Rule number 1. Remember the curfew. No trick-or-treaters should be outside past 6 o'clock p.m. That is when the Smiling Snatcher comes out to play.
So you're fucked. Again, this is just, you won the way. There's no way to actually stop it, just ways to avoid it. Okay.
Rule number 2. Keep all doors and windows in your house locked.
Makes sense.
That way the Smiling Snatcher cannot come inside. Rule number 3.
Oh, what? I hope I don't know what that demon's doing, but he's doing some freaky shit right there. I love that music.
You do not hear the knocking at your doors or windows.
Did you not hear knock at the doors and windows? I don't hear that, but what's up with it?
Rule number 4. You do not hear the knocking at your doors. Rule number 4. If you see or hear someone you know outside past curfew, that is not them. That is the Smiling Snatcher wearing their skin.
So, don't trust anything. If you hear knocking, most likely he's in the house with you. You're already fucked. Good to know.
finally, the most important rule of all. Rule number 5. Do not trust anyone you see wearing this costume.
Understood. Oh, and does that mean Clyde, the real actual Clyde, is not the costume, it's what's inside the costume? That's scary, so we don't even know what Clyde actually looks like. Interesting. Okay, anything else I didn't see? I don't see any notes. Is that good? That means it's not good news. Okay, that's all the stuff you've seen past. Got it. Okay. Don't. Okay. So, can you stop flashing much image at me? Alright, guys. Eyes are wide, and that's our good news. Action face is showing up. Okay. That's it? Okay, that's not that bad. That was cool. Anyways, guys, let's go over the theory time. This is theory time. Let's do this. So, what do I think is going to happen next? We'll watch another tape. What we learned is that if you see Clyde, you're fucked. If you talk to Clyde, you're fucked. So the only thing you can do is avoid him. And even avoid it doesn't save you all the time. You just fucked either way. If it sees you, it's over. Kind of entry. That Clyde doesn't actually look like the way we thought he did. Web's inside the suit is what he actually looks like. And the suit itself is just a costume. So that's a new thing we didn't know. Turns out they did a Grimzo's reference. That's cool. We gotta see what Pasture looks like. That's pretty cool. And this was pretty cool. Anything that's going next? I think we'll learn about each of them for different tapes. I think Clyde's first, but I think I bet it'd be what's his name? He starts with a W. It's the full. It's one that goes insane. You guys know what I'm talking about. The big buff dude one. I know it starts with W anyways. Or we might see Flock. I'll like to see Grimzo next because they got hinted at Grimzo this time. I think Grimzo has some connection with that store, so I'll like to see what they think. Grimzo. We might see I can't know his name. I haven't watched Pastra's videos on that video in a while. But we might see that one tall dude with the top hat. And you can say I'm a Patch fan. I'll be honest, I haven't watched Patch in a while. Because he does live streams, I don't have time to watch live streams these days. So yeah, I don't know. But from what I got, that it's either going to be about one of the new monsters, or we might find out more about Tommy himself. My theory is that we'll learn more about Tommy, and Tommy has something to do with Clyde and them. Because he says he has family memories. I think he lost his memories to one of the monsters, and these tapes are still going to make him remember the memories. I think that's what's going to happen. In theory, that's what's going to happen. Anyways, that's my theory for this. I hope you guys enjoyed me reacting this with me, and enjoyed me watching this, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you, Pastor, for making this video. This was a really cool video. I hope you continue, because this is one of the unique ones I've seen so far. Everyone else does the basic, analog color. This one's actually cool. I like how you put real people in it, made it feel realistic. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Usagi out.